back. You're watching The Money Show with me, Kavita Thapliyal. And to answer your queries, today I have with me Shweta Rajani. And Shweta, let's move on. Let's take Arpan's question, who's on the phone line with us. Arpan Bhattacharya. Hi, good evening, Arpan. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Thank you so much for sending us your question. I can see you have Kotak Banking and Financial Services, UTI Children Fund, Parag Parikh Flexi Cap in your portfolio. Is it an SIP that's going on? What kind of an investment is it?
So it's an like lump sum investment. So
Okay.
just wanted to know where I can improve on.
You have Access 25 and Quant Tax Saver also. So it's one lump sum. What's the amount?
Amount is like 2 lakhs each.
2 lakhs each. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the duration, investment duration that you might want to hold on to when you invest this one time?
Yeah, 5 years.
You want to be invested for more 5 years, and you invested when?
I have invested 2 years back.
2 years back. All right. What's the corpus that you want to accumulate? Is there a goal lined up?
No, there is no goal as such.
Okay. Would you be having any financial responsibilities on you?
No, as of now, no.
Okay, that's lovely to hear. But then let's do your financial planning. And Shweta, we have some more details on this portfolio now. So it's a lump sum investment, 2 lakhs each in all these funds, and more 5 years he wants to stay put.
Yes. Thank you, Arpan, for sharing those inputs. Just one thing, while, Kavita was also asking what's your goal, that actually is the start point. It will help you strategize and construct your portfolio in a far better fashion. So, goals could be anything like you may want to buy a car, you may want to buy a house, it could be children's education, your retirement, but it's always good to put a number to that goal. I would suggest you to go back and just list down what you would be targeting. It will help you, understand how much you should save today. Secondly, you said no responsibilities, but I was seeing you have a children's fund. Now, this is fund, which is generally done from the standpoint if you have a child and you're planning his education, it's more so done for that. It has a lock-in of minimum 5 years or till the child turns 18. If you don't have a child, then, you may not necessarily want to lock in your money for that time period. So anyways, this has a lock-in of 5 years, so you can't, clearly exit there, and it's done in the name of the child. So, you need to keep that in mind too. Coming to the other fund, you said you've been state invested for around 2 years in the Banking and Financial Services Fund. In any sector fund, it becomes very important that you time your exit correctly to get the benefit of those higher returns when the cycle is in the favor of the sector. Secondly, what happens is, why I generally tell people to avoid a banking and financial services fund also is that in any diversified fund that you would have, invested in, like even an Axis Focus fund, right? The exposure towards banking could be on the higher side. In general, I've seen 30 to 35% exposure that fund managers maintain to banking. On top of that, if you add another banking fund, then it's just over concentration to a single sector. So that I would suggest you exit out of. You can have mid and small caps in your portfolio because that again is likely to play out far better than the large cap space. So some funds is what I'm going to recommend to you. You may want to consider to add on to your portfolio. You can add to an Invesco small cap fund. You can add to an ICICI Pru dividend yield fund. You can go in for a Canada Flexi Cap fund. These are, some suggestions. A DSP Equity Opportunities Fund. 4 suggestions I'm giving you. Recommendation, of course, the ELSs that you have, you can continue with. I would suggest you to exit from your banking and financial services fund, as well as the Axis Focus. There's a lot of instability right now in the fund management team there, so I'm not so comfortable.
That will be all. Thank you so much, Arpan. And you can also look up for your answer on our YouTube channel where the show is also posted. And with that, it's time to wrap up. Thank you so much, Shweta, for being on the show and helping our viewers with their financial portfolio queries. Before I sign off, I'm going to leave our viewers with our WhatsApp number and our email ID, where we keep waiting for your financial portfolio queries so that we can do your live financial planning on the show. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.